for the practice test that was given to you guys on November 14th, on Wednesday. So the very first question is as simple as this. Punch it in your calculator. You get 0.533333 repeating. Of the four choices, the only one that shows just the 3 repeating is choice B. When you get down to question number 2, it talks about 3 different classrooms and what the total amount of money raised by those 3 classrooms. So first you have to talk about Mr. Moore. Nothing changes with Mr. Moore. Mr. Aguilar's class raised $396.62 more than Mr. Moore. So you do $249 plus the $396. You get $645.62. Then for Mr. Berry's class, they raised $430.43 less than Aguilar. So you take the $645, subtract $430, and you get $215 with 19 cents. Add those 3 up, and you get $1,109. Over here, we're talking about Jen. She wants to run 22 miles in 5 days. The table gives us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're looking for the total on Friday. So if you take 22 and subtract Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you get 5 7/8, meaning on Friday she only needs to run 5 7/8 miles. Question number 4. Bunch of questions we've done like this. You need to be paying attention. She has 84.45 yards of fabric. She wants to cut it up into 6 identical curtains. There will be leftover. There will be some remaining fabric of 19.7 yards. So you have to work backwards. Take out the remainder. What's left, subtract it. And then you have 64.8 yards. Divide that by 6, and you get 10.8 each. So each curtain is 10.8 yards. Number 5 is truly as simple as punch in the calculator, and you get -6. Number 6 is one of those questions where you have -4.5 plus 4.4 plus something will equal 0. Well, -4.5 plus 4.4 is -0.1. So what's the opposite of -0.1? Well, it's +0.1. So you need to find, of the 4 choices, which one adds up to 0.1. The only one that does is A. You have -13 here, 0, and -0.1. If you punch this in the calculator, this plus this plus this plus this, you would equal 0. Down here is probably one of the easiest questions. Find the decimal value of 7/8. Well, it's 0.875. People looked at me like this is crazy. All you do is, these ones are repeating, so obviously those 2 are thrown out. This one says terminates after 2. This one says terminates after 3. I don't know about you, but 1, 2, 3. Question number 8 is average. It said mean. I kind of went a little ahead of you guys on this one, but you guys should know how to find an average. Add up the 5 temperatures, you get -34. Divide by the total number, which is 5, and you get -6.8. Over here, which choice will get you the result of 0? If you decrease 5 degrees from -5, you get -10. An airplane from the ground raises up 1,000 feet. Well, that's 1,000 feet. The change from $10 purchase and paid $20. So 20 minus 10 is 10. Increase 24 feet from 24 below sea level. Well, -24 plus 24 is 0. That's why that's the answer. Down here is kind of a similar question. We all know that withdrawals are subtracting and deposits are addition. So if you just look what I did is I just took each question and said you started at 275 And we're looking for the one that the final answer will be 275. So you did 275 minus 232 plus 132. It's 175. The correct answer is B. 275 plus 278 minus 278 equals 275. Number 11, not much more than. Punch it in your calculator. But down here it talks about on a test, you deduct a third of a point for an error. A student starts with 10 points and then makes 10 errors. So deducts is take away. How many points does he have left? So you're looking for what's his actual grade. So if you start with 10 points, you're looking for what the grade is after making 8 errors. So you have 10 minus 8, and for every question, you get a third of a point off. So you get 7.33333333. It's not exactly either of these. It's not this. The only choice is between 7.33 and 7.34. Because it goes on forever, there is actually the numbers in between there. Number 13, you work using order of operations. So if you do 15 minus negative 35, you get 50. 50 times 2 is 100. 100 plus, what's negative 2 times 13? Well, it's negative 26. And 100 plus negative 26 is 74. And we get 74. Down here, you could have done this multiple different ways. You could have just realized that when subtracting, we always do, add the opposite and change it to 59.2 plus negative 84.7 and got the answer. Or you could have solved each of these. Punch this in the calculator, get a number. Punch each of these in the calculator and get a number. The only one that is correct is D. Which one is true? If you solved each of these, the only one that equals 0, since all of them say that they equal 0, is D. Absolute value, remember, always becomes positive, okay, because it's a distance. When you go down here, it's talking about there's a point, P, that's at negative 4. Q is 6.5 units away. It doesn't say if it's positive or negative, up or down. So you need to kind of realize either way. So if you go up 6.5, you end at 2.5. If you go down 6.5 from negative 4, you get negative 10.5. This one is positive 10.5, not negative. The only one that's correct is C. Now over here, this question is as simple as punch these in the calculator and the total gain is 25 cents. So it went up or it increased 25 cents. If you go down here, you're going backwards. If the final thing after 4 weeks is $39.28, you go back 25 cents. So that's why it's 39 net. Question number 18 is as simple as this. Solve it part by part. So if you punch this part in the calculator, you get 5/8. 5, and this equals 8. When you do 7 plus 11, it's 18. 18 times 0.4 is 7.2. If you divide 7.2 divided by negative 0.2, you get negative 36. Add that to 5/8, and you get one of two answers. Negative 35.375 or negative 35 3/8. For 19, you need 300 feet of rope. The question has things where it's talking about yards.